All right, man, Demetrius Hunter. So, it is Oklahoma in the end. What was it about the Sooners that made you want to go with that decision?
Man, just the fans, man. The atmosphere is just great, you know. Coach B and how much love they showed me. Coach Lincoln Riley, man, calls me like he's my friend or something. Like I'm saying, like he calls me on the regular. Like him and Coach B, you know, we built a great relationship over the last year. You know, they was my second offer. You know, great school for offensive linemen, of course. And you know, win the Big 12 championship pretty much every year. So just a great decision, just a great place to be at, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that obviously the coaches, who they are as people, both on and off the field. I know that was really important to you. Was that something that really stood out to you throughout the entire process, or did it really come on strong towards the end of this thing?
Oh yeah, they've been coming out to me strong ever since they offered me. No other coach that offered me have ever come after me that strong, you know, texting me every day, you know, just calling me whenever they get the chance to, FaceTiming me, doing virtual visits and all that, you know. Since I don't get a chance to go to the campus, man, I really love the virtual visit. It felt like I was there. Just the campus, man, is just live, man.
Yeah, man. What were some things that they said to you as they constantly contacted you that really stood out to you, whether it be about football or just life in general?
Coach B told me, he said, you do what you gotta do in the classroom and on the field, and I'll have you where you wanna be. I'll make your dreams come true. And when he told me that, I was locked in ever since.
Yeah, man. All right, you mentioned you've never been on the campus, but obviously Oklahoma football is a big brand. Yeah. Have you watched a lot of OU football? And when you watch the Sooners, what impresses you on the field?
Oh yeah, of course I watched it. Coming up, my cousin Earl Thomas played for the Longhorns, you know. So it was a big rivalry. My family, you know, big Longhorn fans, but I think I got them converted. You know, just watching the great O-linemen like Orlando Brown, Creed Humphrey, you know, just some great O-linemen on the field, man. They just mauling people. You know, going to the league, man, NFL caliber guys, you know.
Yeah.
So.
And as you as an offensive lineman, for OU fans who may not necessarily have seen you up and close and personal yet, what do you bring to the table and what are you hoping to provide when you get to Oklahoma?
I'm gonna work my butt off, man. I'm gonna come in there like every day is my last. You know, every snap's gonna count, every rep's gonna count. I'm gonna come out there and do what I gotta do, man, so I can, you know, help us win the national championship.
Now let me ask you about the come up in this career of yours as you've progressed to this accomplishment. How has it been coming from Orange, Texas, and working your way through this process and officially getting to basically achieving your dream, man? Yeah,
you know, coming from a small town, you know, not very many people don't know about us, but you know, we got a melting pot of great talent, you know. Not very many people thought I was gonna be the way I am today, because when I was younger, you know, I wasn't as aggressive. I hadn't found myself yet. You know, now that I found myself, I just want 100 miles per hour every play. You know, I just want to make you fear me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't want nobody to ever think that I'm gonna back down. You know, so I'm gonna go hard every play.
Good stuff, man. Anything else you'd want to say to Oklahoma fans out there?
Hey, Boomer Sooner, baby, I'm coming.
Good stuff, man.
My name is Justin Trahan. I'm an offensive line coach at West Orange Stark, Demetrius High School. My first memory of Demetrius as he got to the high school as a ninth grader he would just go so hard every play where he was always on the border of blocking beyond the whistle and to the whistle, which is what makes him great. And what separates Demetrius from other athletes I've coached in my time as an offensive line coach is just he has that desire to embarrass whoever's in front of him every play. And he's going to finish his block every single snap or he's until it's over with. And I wish Demetrius the best going to the next level. I hear he wants to go play at Oklahoma, so Boomer Sooner.
Hi, my name is Coach Taylor, and I've been training Tyreek since he was in the 8th grade. One of my favorite memories with Tyreek is his name, Pancake Hunt. Just coming up with that, and I just called him one day and said, hey, what you think about Pancake Hunt? And he was like, oh yeah, that's cool. So we've been running with Pancake Hunt ever since. And Tyreek is really an amazing kid. Probably in about 6 months, you know, he came in and did what he was supposed to do. He listened, he's really a sponge to the game. Real athletic, you know, it's all about the challenges with me. And he's accepted every challenge. So him going to the next level and him doing what he's about to do is really amazing and a blessing, and I'm very blessed to be able to work with Tyreek. One of my mottos is if you want to eat on Fridays, you have to meal prep. You have to meal prep in the lab. So him at the next level, I think it's going to be, he's ready. You know, we work on the small things. You know, small things make the big picture. So we definitely focus on the small things, hip mobility, footwork, and stuff like that. So and he's strong as a bull. So there's no doubt that Tyreek would be really successful at the next level. Good luck, Tyreek. Boomer Sooners.
My name is Anthony Thomas. I am Tyreek's uncle and his pastor. So I have some unique perspectives about him and the successes that he experienced. The first memory I remember about Tyreek, I don't know, he had to be about 10 or 11. It was his little league game. And Tyreek has always just been a nice guy. He's a passive kid until you make him mad. You make him mad, it was on and popping. And so we was out there watching this game, and you know, he was, you know, just going about his business, and you know, I'm like, and he was bigger than other kids. I'm like, I got tired of looking at it. I'm like, Tyreek, get out there and drive him back to the end zone, and don't you stop until the whistle was blown. He is always one of those kids that if you challenge him and made him mad, you had something, you had trouble on your hands. The next play, he took that kid from the opposite, like the 20 or 30 yard line, and drove that kid to the opposite end into the end zone. And the whistle was blown, and we was hollering, Tyreek, stop, stop, trying to keep him from getting a penalty, because the man had been and blown the whistle and the play was over. But that's the kind of kid he is. He was just always a nice guy until you made him mad. And that's my first memory of him. Because you know, I always just saw something special in him, that I understood that, and when he realized exactly what he had, it was going to be special. Now, I wouldn't have never known he was going to grow up to be 6'3", 300 pounds. I never saw that coming, but he always had a spark in him that had a lot of promise, and to see what God is doing with him now, it makes us all proud. We're all excited about what God is doing. And I think that's what separates him, because he's a well-rounded kid. He can sing, he's a musician. He's, you know, just not a football player. He has other things. He's very smart, straight A student. He's on top of his books. You don't have to tell him he's self-driven, self-motivated. And I think that's what separates him, because he realized early that in order to fulfill your dreams, it's going to take hard work. And not only that, but he got a great support class around him. Got a great dad that's involved. His mother, my sister, made sure. I remember when he was a little kid, he would write his papers. She would take, if she didn't like his handwriting, or if it wasn't neat enough, or she couldn't understand it, she wouldn't even say, she'd just ball it up and make him start all over again. But that's the kind of stock he comes from, and I believe that makes him special. I believe that separates him. I believe that he keeps God first, and the people around him keep God first. And I think that the sky is the limit when you have that type of influence in your life. And we're excited. We're excited about OU. We're excited about what they've presented and what we've seen, about the love that they've shown. And hey, I haven't ever worn red yet. You know, so far it's been burnt orange with my nephews Dion and Earl, but I put the red on it. We go put the red on, and we finna go Boomer Sooners, right? We in that thing, Boomer Sooners.
Hello, I am Lisa Hunter. I'm Demetrius Tyreek's mom.
Hello, my name is Demetrius Hunter. I'm Tyreek Pancake Hunter's dad.
So now you can talk about your first memory of from birth.
Okay, so so excited about my baby. When I first had him, I wasn't thinking about having another baby. As a matter of fact, I was good because I had a boy and a girl, but Dad said he wanted a boy. He wanted a boy. I'm like, no. I mean, who's gonna take care of him? I'm done having babies. I mean, I'm done. He said, no. Let's try to have a boy. And so we had an agreement. I said, well, if I have a boy, it's gonna be your job, and you're gonna take care of him. And he said, all right. And what happened when I had a boy?
Took care of him. From day one, he spoiled. Mama say he spoiled, but you know, the Lord been good. You know, I've been coaching him from Little League. Grew up as a little kid playing on the little Mustangs, and he was always a big little kid, you know. And you know, I would always mess with him, tell him, man, you need to get more physical, man. You know, he was big, but he was just out there. And so, as he got to develop and playing, he ended up getting better, and his uncle would always tease him because he loved to play instruments. And he would say, well, the band is the best thing for you. You be better in the band than on the field. And so, Tyreek took that, and he was like, nah, I'm gonna be better in everything. And so he ended up being real good on the field, and the Lord blessed him, and then he ended up developing the name Pancake Hunter, and that was history from there. So it's been a great experience. I just thank God for the opportunity. I always wanted a son to be able to have a whole bunch of offers and be able to pick where he want to go, and be able to go to school somewhere and play and be a blessing to his community and his family and the people back at home. So, God did that, and I stay on him by stay focused, because we haven't made it there yet, but he's still, we working to get there. So, Mom, she gonna raise some trouble, but I'm gonna let her talk, cause
I just want to say, as Tyreek playing that center position, that was a scary position for me. And when I got on the field, not when I got on the field, when I saw him on the field and actually looked and seen what he was going to be doing, I'm like, oh my God. I said, he's going to be the first one to touch the ball, and he got to get it I wasn't thinking about that till I got to the game. So when I got to the game and saw what happened, I'm like, because when he hiked the ball, it like went over on the people's head. So everybody in the stand, get him out of there. Yeah. I stood up in the crowd. I said, wait a minute. Y'all gonna know I'm here. That's my son, that's my baby, and we're gonna pray for him. We're not gonna talk about him. I'm his mom, but you're not gonna be talking about my baby right here. And so immediately I started praying. I'm like, Lord, if he's gonna be in this center position, he's gonna be the first person to touch the ball. I said, Lord, anoint his hands, anoint his feet. I said, when he moved, make him quick, make him precise in everything that he wanted to do, that he was gonna have to do on the field. And I'm like, Lord, you know what he needs to do. And I immediately just start praying for him in that position. And I do believe, it's my faith to believe that because of the prayers that we've been sending forth for that position, and then before this was his 10th grade year, this was happening. And so going into the 11th year, people just start calling from all over the place. Just different coaches, and then they was like talking about this center position. I'm like, what? Who? Yeah. I'm like, are you serious? And I know that I just thought back to the prayers that I prayed those nights that I was standing up there. I was scared, for my son to be doing it. And God made him quick, and he made him precise, and he made him sit in that position and do what it needed to be. And we're so grateful for that. Well, first of all, we've always taught him about his grades. And we just said, we've taught him that from the beginning, to be on time with your grades. And we have a lot of good athletes all over the place, but if you don't have your grades in line, nobody's big is gonna look at you. You know what I'm saying? And so he has such good skills as far as doing his homework and being on time with that. And so from that, along with what he does on the field, it's what started to get him looked at. You know what I'm saying? And so he had both of those qualities. He was good on the field and good in his books, and in college work, and so that just played a big part. Having a twofold, good in his books and good on the field. He's a student athlete.
Yes, I kind of, growing up, and watching them play, I kind of like, he all right, I ain't think he would, and so, listening to a lot of people, some it was some good energy, and some of them was negative energy, about this and that, but, and he heard a lot of that, he seen a lot of that, but he kept working, he kept pushing, and before you know it, he would come home and we would watch the film. And I'm like, man, you put that dude on his back. And then before you know it, he started calling himself Pancake Hunter with the serve, and so, he seen, like my wife said, by praying for him, because you know, it's hard to be at a game and then your son messing up. And then everybody in the stands like, man, get him out of there, you know, he's sorry and all that. So, you know, it was frustrating, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like she said, by praying and believing in God, he turned it around, you know. And so we're grateful for that. It don't matter who you are, if you just trust and believe in him, that you can be just like him, you know. And so I'm just grateful, you know, and Mama, you know, she keep us in line, you know, with everything. So
yeah, I gotta keep y'all in line. So, I mean, when the letters start coming and people start calling, you know, from all over, I mean, Arizona, Oklahoma, I mean, I'm like,
Oklahoma State, Texas,
I mean, it was just, I mean, really, it was just unbelievable. It was just unbelievable, but we were so grateful, you know, just to be seeing all of these people and hearing from all these people, because I'm like, I mean, it was unbelievable because we wasn't expecting it. And I just believe that, you know, that's how you know that it's God. You know, when stuff start happening and your blessings begin to run you down and chase you down after you know you done, you know, you done sowed your seed, you done raised your kids, you done taught them the way, and then I just got to keep reverting to that because I know that it starts. That's where you start. And when we start getting these offers, well, he started getting these offers from all over the place. I mean, man, we were just, and that's, you know, it's just football. Them two, you know, it's amazing.
I mean, you know, I'm just happy. I'm happy, you know. I'm just happy.
When you start getting all them letters,
you know, seeing the letters come to the house. I mean, we got like a bin just full of letters from all over, you know.
It's a blessing.
So you know, like I say, I'm just so happy, grateful. You know, I've been a part of West Orange all my life. I love this school. I'm on the school board here, so I put a lot into this school, you know, and to have a son come out here, you know, doing so good, to come out of West Orange, man, that was, I was really excited about that, you know.
Right.
And so, you know, I'm just, like I say, I'm just thankful, you know, that it was us.
Right.
You know.
I'm telling you, I don't know what his daddy gonna do. That's what I can say. I don't know what, because this man have put so much. I mean, he's such a great father. You know, I'm there, but I'm the one that feeds him and do the lovey-dovey things, you know, like Mama does. But I mean, it's a blessing to have a great father that's just right there with you through everything. I mean, since a baby, since Little League, he's been that Little League coach all the way up until now. And so just, I don't know what his daddy gonna do. You know, I know I'm gonna hurt, but I'm gonna really be hurting for him too as well. But we're gonna miss our baby, but we're so excited because OU has been so informative, you know, just talking to us about everything, just at heart. I mean, all of the coaches, it's been a great experience, you know, for everybody, and just for all of the different coaches that have reached out to our child, our young man, our baby. You know, it's truly a blessing. But at the end of the day, look like we're gonna be Oklahoma Sooners.
Boomer Sooners.
Boomer Sooners.
I just want to let everybody know in Orange, Texas, appreciate you. Well, we're gonna be heading to Oklahoma, Lincoln Riley, Coach B, offensive line coach, and we happy. They show so much love and communicating to us, keeping us informed about everything. You know, not promising things, but just letting us know that if we follow the plan, that it's wide open for them. So we're gonna be Jordan down, they say, jump man. You know, I ain't never had no Jordan. I guess I'm gonna give me something now. But
really?
yeah, my wife, she gonna be having a little outfit on and everything. But
Boomer Sooners.
We're Boomer Sooners, baby.